inside the solenoid. It will be uniform and along the axis. And why it is so? So you can see here, suppose these are the two adjacent terms of the solenoid. These are the two adjacent terms of the solenoid. Here I have shown them very far, but since it is closely wounded, therefore they will be very next to each other. Now, if you draw the magnetic lines of force due to them at the edges of the coil as well as at the center. So at the edges you can find, suppose here the direction of current is this. Same direction of current will be here. So if you see at the edges मतलब इसके किनारे पर जो lines of force होंगी वो कैसे होंगी? So here it is this way. This is a magnetic line of force due to this current carrying term. Now if you see here, due to this, it will be in the same way. If you take any point in between these two terms, what will you find? You will find that because of one term here magnetic field is in this side. Because of the other term magnetic field is in this side. And since it is closely wounded, ये कैसा है? Closely wounded है. Therefore, what will happen? The position of this point from both the terms will be same. Means the distance of this point from both the terms will be same. Therefore, these two magnetic field, one which is in this direction, other which is in this direction, they will be equal in magnitude and net magnetic field will be 0. There will be no net magnetic field just outside. But if you see at the center, so magnetic line of force which is produced due to magnetic field, magnetic lines of force which is produced due to this term. Magnetic line of force which is produced due to this term, will also pass through this. Pass. Now in the same applies for this. The line of force which is produced by this term, that will also pass through this. So you can see here that within the solenoid, lines of force will be parallel to the axis. This is the axis of solenoid. This I will make. This is the axis of the solenoid. Means you take any point inside the solenoid. Solenoid के अंदर कोई भी point ले, magnetic field की direction क्या होगी? ये. It's clear. It will be parallel to the axis of the solenoid. It's clear. If you change the direction of current, these arrows will be now directed in this direction, but still parallel to the axis of solenoid. So this we will remember. Just outside the solenoid, it is 0. Inside the solenoid, it will be uniform and along the axis. It is clear. Now, by using this fact, we will determine the magnetic field due to a closely wounded current carrying solenoid at any inside point by using this fact, and with the help of Ampere's circuital theorem. So see here I am making once again a diagram. Now you can see here we have assumed that the solenoid is situated on the plane of paper in such a way that its axis is along the plane of paper. ये प्लेन ऑफ पेपर पर ऐसे सिचुएटेड है कि इसकी एक्सिस क्या है, ऑन द प्लेन ऑफ पेपर. You can see here. This is the axis of the solenoid. This is the axis of the solenoid. So we have assumed that this is a current carrying closely wounded long solenoid situated on the plane of paper in such a way that its axis is lying on the plane of paper. When its axis is lying on the plane of paper, what will happen? Half part will be above to the plane of paper and other half will be below the plane of paper. You can see here. जब हम कह रहे हैं कि एक्सिस प्लेन ऑफ पेपर पर है, इसका मतलब क्या है? ये इसका आधा पार्ट तो ऊपर है, प्लेन ऑफ पेपर के ऊपर है, एंड रेस्ट हाफ विल बी बिलो टू द प्लेन ऑफ पेपर. इट इज क्लियर? सो दिस इज द पोजीशन ऑफ द करंट कैरिंग सोलेनॉइड. ऑल ऑफ यू इमेजिन दिस, that this half is above to the plane of paper, rest half will be below to the plane of paper, जो हमको अभी दिखाई नहीं दे रहा. Now if you see the current turns, current carrying turns, so if you see the current carrying turns, so you will find that in one edge, at one edge of the solenoid, current is going perpendicular to the plane of paper upward. सोलेनॉइड की एक साइड में करंट कैसे जा रही है? परपेंडिकुलर टू द प्लेन ऑफ पेपर अपवर्ड. दिस आई हैव shown with the help of the dot. As you know that what is the meaning of dot? It is perpendicular to the plane of paper upward. It is clear? Means this turn takes the current upward, perpendicular to the plane of paper upward, and in this side it goes downward. In this side it comes upward and here it goes downward. So you can see here in this side magnetic field, that current is going downward. This I also, जितने टर्म्स इधर होंगे उतने ही इधर भी होंगे. Now see here. So let us consider a closely wounded long current carrying solenoid lying on the plane of paper. Such that its axis lies on the plane of paper. Plane of paper. Now let it carry current I and having small n turns per unit length. Let carry current I and small n turns per unit length. Means there are how many turns per unit length? So 1 meter में n turns है, इसकी 1 सेंटीमीटर लेंथ में n turns है. 1 meter length में n turns. It's clear. So having small n turns per unit length. It's clear. Now, in order to determine magnetic field at any inside point, we will assume an Amperian loop. अब Amperian loop हमने बताया था कैसा लेंगे. Amperian loop ऐसा होना चाहिए कि उसके हर एक पॉइंट पर B का मैग्नीट्यूड सेम. And here we have assumed that the magnetic field is in this direction. Magnetic field क्या है, इस डायरेक्शन में है. If you reverse the direction of current, magnetic field will be now directed in this direction. But in both cases, it will be parallel to the axis anywhere. So see here, we will assume an Amperian loop. हमने ये एक Amperian loop यहाँ assume किया. This is the Amperian loop of length L. Now see here, this Amperian loop is lying on the plane of paper. So what will happen? These current turns which are inside the loop, they are penetrating, they are threading to the loop. Threading to the loop मतलब loop के इस तरफ से आके इस तरफ से निकल रहे हैं. ये Amperian loop ऐसे रखा हुआ. Amperian loop इस तरीके से rectangular shape में है. Therefore, what will happen? These current turns are threading to the Amperian loop, while these are not threading. It's clear. Now, this Amperian loop I have named as PQRS. Is some part of Amperian loop is lying inside the solenoid, while rest is lying outside the solenoid. And you have to calculate the line integral of magnetic field over this. Line integral of magnetic field over this. So you can see here, there will be no line integral of magnetic field over this. Why? Because outside B is 0, therefore there is no question of integral B dot dl over the part which is lying inside. You will get integral B dot dl only inside part, only on inside part. Now see here, if you show the direction of vector B and vector dl over its various sides, तो अगर साइड PQ पर देखें तो वेक्टर B की डायरेक्शन क्या है, ये है. वेक्टर dl is also in the same direction. If you see on this part, ये पार्ट, इस पर अगर हम देखें B और dl की डायरेक्शन क्या है, so B is in this direction. This is vector B and vector dl तो इसी के along होगा. Similarly, if you see over this part, so vector B will be in the same direction, white will be in the same direction, because the magnetic field is uniform everywhere inside the solenoid. Solenoid के अंदर कहीं भी कोई भी पॉइंट ले, magnetic field की डायरेक्शन यही होगी. So this is vector B. पर vector dl तो इसके along होगा. This is vector dl. So see here, in order to determine magnetic field at any inside point of solenoid, take an Amperian loop. एम्पीरियन रेक्टेंगुलर, यहां पर लूप कैसा है, इट इज रेक्टेंगुलर, सो यू कैन सी हियर, टेक एन एम्पीरियन rectangular loop. Loop PQRS such that its length is parallel to axis of solenoid. Here its length is parallel to the axis of the solenoid. Let PQ equals to small l. Now we will calculate vector B dot vector dl. So see here, from Ampere's circuital theorem. Ampere's circuital theorem. You can see here integral B dot dl over the Amperian loop equals to mu naught times of the net current threading to the area enclosed by that loop. So this is integrated, this is to be found over whole loop. इसको हमको evaluate करना है over whole loop. So we can split it. We can split it along PQ, along QR, along RS, along SP. And why we will split? Because vector B and vector DL are having different orientations over different parts. At PQ, vector B and vector DL are parallel. At QR and SP, vector B and vector DL are perpendicular. While the part which is outside, at that part be 0, therefore there is no question of evaluating this. It is clear? So see here, you can see here we will split, और जब split करेंगे तब यहाँ पर ये सर्किल नहीं पुट करेंगे, because the circle represents for integration over the whole loop. For PQ, it is not a whole loop. PQ is not a whole loop, complete loop. So it is over PQ. Then vector B dot vector DL over QR plus vector B dot vector DL over RS plus vector B dot vector DL over SP equals to mu naught into I net. Now see here, what will be vector B dot vector DL here? Who can tell? Vector B dot vector DL, Akshat Chauhan. Akshat Chauhan. इसका त्रिवेदी, इसका त्रिवेदी, means इसका is not attending the class. Sagun Agrawal, Sagun Agrawal, roll number 47.
Yes, sir.
What will be vector B dot vector DL here? When the angle is this. जब एंगल इतना है तो वेक्टर B dot vector DL कितना होगा?
Sir, sin theta.
sin theta.
Sir,
I
vector
thought-
B into vector DL into cos 90.
वेक्टर b into वेक्टर dl into cos 90. किसने बताया?
Sir, Adit Singh.
Yes, it is correct. Vector b into vector dl into vector b, it is b into dl into cos 90. b into dl into cos 90. मतलब
Yes.
cos 90 क्या होता है? 0. तो QR पर ये क्या हो जाएगा? 0 हो जाएगा. SP पर भी ये क्या हो जाएगा? 0 हो जाएगा. Outside it will be 0. Why? Because there is no magnetic field. Only you will get the contribution of vector b dot vector dl over pq. Vector b dot vector dl का contribution केवल over pq मिलेगा. It's clear? So see here, we will write here over qr over rs over sp, it is 0. So we can write vector b dot vector dl qr equals to vector b dot vector dl over rs equals to vector b dot vector dl over sp will be 0. Kartikeya Joshi, and why it will be 0? Either vector b perpendicular to vector dl or b equals to 0. Because of these two regions, it will be 0. So what is left? Only this will be left. Now what will be I net? So you can see here, it is having how many turns per unit length? N turns. Having n turns per unit length. And each turn is carrying how much current? Each turn is carrying I current. हर एक टर्न कितनी करंट कैरी कर रहा? I करंट कैरी कर रहा. So see here, what is the total length of the loop? Total length is small l. 1 मीटर से n टर्न्स है, तो l मीटर में कितने टर्न्स होंगे? So that will be n into l. 1 सेंटीमीटर लेंथ में अगर n टर्न्स हैं, तो l सेंटीमीटर में कितने टर्न्स होंगे? n into l. Now each turn is carrying current I. So how much current is carried by n into l turns? It will be n into l into I. N into l into I. Therefore, we can write here I net equals to n into l into I. Now substituting all these values here. So what will you get? Integral b dot dl over pq equals to mu naught into n into l into I. Now what is integral b dot dl? You can evaluate it. On evaluating, it will be b into dl into cos 0 degree. And why? Because the angle is 0.
0.
Mu naught into n into l into I. Cos 0 degree equals to 1. Therefore, mu naught into n into l into I. Now you can see here, since the value of b is same everywhere, therefore this b can be taken out. That is equals to mu naught into n into l into I. Now what is integral dl over pq? It is the length of pq, and which you have assumed as small l. It has been assumed as small l. Therefore, B into L equals to mu naught NLI. So L and L cancel. So B equals to mu naught Ni. This is the formula of magnetic field due to a long, closely wounded current carrying solenoid having small n turns per unit length. Per unit length में कितने टर्म्स हैं? Small n. So this, it is clear. Suppose the total length of the solenoid is capital L and having total number of turns is capital N. Then in that case, small n will be equal to capital N upon capital L. It's clear. Total length is capital L and having how many terms? Having capital N terms. Therefore, the terms per unit length will be this much. It's clear. Now, after this, we will do magnetic field into a toroid, toroidal solenoid. Magnetic field due to a toroidal solenoid. What is the toroidal solenoid? Simply we can write toroid. And toroid is a endless solenoid. Solenoid. अब देख लो टोरॉइड है क्या, पहले हम वो समझ ले एंड देन वी विल डू. नाउ सपोज दिस इज ए रबर ट्यूब. तुमने देखा होगा रबर ट्यूब जो कूलर के टैंक में पानी भरने के लिए यूज की जाती है. रबर की एक फ्लेक्सिबल ट्यूब होती है, सबने देखा ही होगा. रबर की एक फ्लेक्सिबल ट्यूब होती है जिसको हम कहीं भी पानी इधर से उधर ले जाने के लिए यूज करते हैं. ये रबर की एक फ्लेक्सिबल ट्यूब है. इसके ऊपर क्या कर दिया गया है? देयर इज द वाइंडिंग्स ऑफ कंडक्टिंग वायर. So it will be just like a solenoid. But अभी यहाँ पर क्या है? There are the two ends of the solenoid. This is one end of the solenoid. This is other end of solenoid. One end will behave as the north pole and the other will behave as south pole. The end, that face of the solenoid on which that direction of current is clockwise, वो क्या होगा? साउथ पोल होगा. और जिसमें डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट एंटी क्लॉकवाइज दिखाई दे, दैट विल बी नॉर्थ पोल. इट्स क्लियर. नाउ व्हाट विल यू डू? You will bend this rubber tube and join these two ends. मतलब इनको ज्वाइन करके एक सर्कुलर फॉर्म में बना दे. मतलब कुछ इस तरीके से. You will bend it and join both the ends. So what will happen? It will form a circle. It will form a circle like this. It is clear. Now what will be the terms? You can see here. जो टर्म्स होंगे वो कैसे होंगे? Now it will be like this. here. Here it will be this. This way. It is like ये नीचे से जाएगा. So this will become a toroid. Here it is a solenoid. यहाँ पर ये क्या है? Solenoid है. But when you have joined these two ends and bent it in the form of circle, it has become toroid. And what is toroid? It is a endless solenoid. Now, if you see the magnetic field due to this toroid at any inside point, inside means is region. At any outside point means is region. So you will find that here it will be 0. Outside also it will be 0. But within the core of the toroid, this is called the core of the toroid. What will be? Magnetic lines of force will be in the form of concentric circles. They will be in the form of concentric circles. Magnetic lines of force will be in the form of concentric circles. It's clear? It will be uniform as well as not uniform, uniform in magnitude. It will be same in magnitude and in the form of concentric circle. At any point, what will be the direction of magnetic field? It will be along the tangent. Tangent. This will be along the tangent. So this is the magnetic field due to a